trying to implement, not only just from a distribution point of distributing the product. Now we're entering into a transportation phase of it with the new company, Academia, that they just announced that will assist and help at-risk youth and young Black men in particular get into the industry.
Yeah, that's perfect. All right, so boom, welcome back to another episode of the Black Caliber Podcast. I'm here with our lovely guest,
Zakariyya, Abdur, Rahman.
Right? And you are the owner of Z and Z Distribution.
Right.
Right? So can you tell us a little bit about what that is?
Z and Z Distributors Inc. is a distributorship company based out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We incorporated the company in 1996. It's named after my two sons, Zaki and Zacharia, the two Z's. We're a family business. My mother and father invested in the business. My wife invested in the business. So, we're all in, basically a 3-generational business. We're primarily a distributor of what we call African-centered product. That's products that are created, produced by us, Black people. And so, and the goal was to initially be the apparatus and the conduit to get our own products that are produced and created by us to the marketplace. So that's basically the whole concept and how we began Z and Z Distributors.
Okay. So, how did you really get into the distributing business? Like growing up, so you said you're from Philly, mm-hmm. right? So it was like growing up, what did you see or you feel like influenced you to get you here?
That's a very good question. It goes all the way back to my parents, my father and my uncle. My uncle used to be a milk distributor. So this was in the 60s. A milk distributor, and that was a brand that would literally, he would take this brand, it's called Siltest, and many of you may have heard of that before. Milk was delivered then door to door.
He was the milkman.
Yeah, the milkman. And my dad was always into distributorship with, at that time, the leading grocery store chain at that time, which was called Pantry Pride. And so all of that background kind of was the impetus of me understanding distribution. But then, as I grew up, I was always into, trading things, and even, at one point, into the illicit market, the illegal market, and selling drugs and stuff. And so I always had a knack, what we call in the streets, hand-to-hand combat, you know what I mean? And so, that ability to be able to, move a product, move packages, and know that commodities flow, whether it's milk, whether it's, stuff through the grocery store, which my dad used to do, and bring home product, that kind of was the whole impetus that was inculcated into my kind of DNA, so to speak. And, it kind of it's if you're good at something, then that's what you should pursue. And if you like what you're doing and you love it, then that's, really what you pursue, because it don't seem like work to you. It's something that comes natural to you. And so that's what happened. I've sold everything. I've literally sold everything. I've sold from the smallest commodity to the highest commodity. Snack foods being one of the smallest commodities. I've sold cars. I was a leading car salesman for one of the leading car distributors, dealers in the tri-state area. I sold houses. I sell homes. So I, been through the whole gambit of selling products, commodities to the consumer, to the marketplace.
Okay. All right. So how do you feel like you got to be one of the biggest? Like what do you like? You said you always had a knack for it. So when you became or started to become like one of the biggest distributors in Philly, like what was that journey like? Like was you feel like it was difficult or it was just real simple for you?
Nothing's never simple for success. There's so many challenges. There's so many trials, tribulations, tests, and I'm just I lost two sons in this journey. Z and Z is the name of the company, and I literally, as I was nurtured in being an entrepreneur by my dad and my uncle and the various others, so were my sons, and they actually learned and grew in the business, both of them. And of course, any parent and any entrepreneur that looks to build generational wealth, you hope to do it through your family. America is built off father and son, and so losing two sons to the streets, you know, was very challenging, very a test for me and my family. However, we had a support system, our extended family, the community, and that's where I want to really kind of like say, as far as the African American, the Black community, it is so important, as you heard Master P say today, that we stay together. You know what I mean, and that we have this desire to work together and be a team, because that's what happened to me after losing two sons that I wanted and thought would be the progenitors of a business to carry it on to the next generation. That I lost them, but however, I have my grandsons, and we're still here after 30 years. We're still in business, and we're still being successful, and creating income for with our own hands and with our own family structure, to have a quality life.
Okay. So, tell me a little bit about like your journey with Rap Snaps. It's like you was telling me, you've been here from the start.
Yes. So again, we started in 1994 with Rap Snacks. We were in the distribution business, and we've had again African centered product. There was a product, the bean pie. Many folks
Bean pie. I love a bean pie.
Have experienced the bean pie, and so that was a very African centered product that we had in our inventory and sold, and so with other product being developed, from the Ali snack food products, Muhammad Ali, that is, all the way to Rap Snacks. And when Rap Snacks debuted, I was with James, my brother James Lindsay, at the launch of Rap Snacks in Philadelphia. I was a distributor, and I was one of the first distributors to carry the product and distribute the product, put the product in the marketplace. And so, and at that time, they didn't have images of rappers on the product. You know what I mean? The product was basically a product that, had a caricature on the bag, MC Potato. And so, but, it was a quality product. And James kept taking the product and having the product, quality product, and going back and forth with the product, and innovating the product and making the product more consumable to the market. And so, so from 1994 at its debut to 2024, Disrupt, it's been a 30-year journey, and I've been there all throughout the whole steps of the way, with the Rap Snack product, and now we're trying to implement not only just from a distribution point of distributing the product. Now we're entering into a transportation phase of it with the new company, Academia, that they just announced, that will assist and help at-risk youth and young Black men in particular get into the industry.
Yeah, that's perfect. That was my next question was going to be, so how do you feel like you can help your community like beyond you? So that was like,
yeah, and so opportunity is key. Access is key. You know what I mean? Education is key. You know what I mean? So those three ingredients. So we're going to create the space, the curriculum, and the opportunity to that targeted population, 18 to 35, to have access to this industry. Because many of them, as I indicated in my, if we look at BMF, you know what I mean, and you see in that real life story how brothers and friends are there creating an empire and moving illegal drugs from one hemisphere to another hemisphere, and they knew exactly where those products were going. Can you imagine if the opportunity was given to these same population of young men, young African Americans, that access and that education and that information, what they will be able to do? They'll be able to move that product the same way as they move illegitimate product. You know what I mean? And learn that. And so it is imperative that we have creation of this kind of opportunity in this in this space for that targeted population that as Master said, that is impoverished, that's uneducated, that doesn't believe, and they're criminalized in terms of incarceration, that they have this opportunity.
Okay. So what would you want to say to any youth, not even at risk, or just anybody young who may be trying to start their own business and grow and become like, what advice would you give to them?
Have a passion for whatever it is you want to do, and do it for self. Do it, we have this idea in this term called do for self. As you can look at the economy, you can see, right, that job opportunities are at an all-time low, and so that but the entrepreneurial spirit is always available for new ideas, new concepts, new innovations to come into play. So have a passion for what it is that you want to do and where you want to see your life. There was a lady that spoke today that is CEO of Pharrell's company. She said, "What would you be uninterrupted?" That was powerful what she said. What would you be uninterrupted? And that's to disrupt. So whatever it is that you think that you can be uninterrupted, meaning nothing is in your way. No red light, no yellow light. You got the green light. That was powerful to do what you think that you can do. Take the green light. Have the passion to move it, to move forward for whatever your dreams are, and try to achieve what it is that you do.
All right. And those were great words. And with that, can I just get you to say, this is the Black Caliber Podcast?
This is the Black Caliber Broadcast.
Distinction at its finest. And thank you so much.
Distinction at its finest. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. And thank you guys for watching.
Great.